This is the AR Minute from AWE EU, and today I'm talking with Cyril Tuschi of SyncReality. Can you tell me a little bit about who you are and what you do in the Metaverse?
I'm from Berlin. I'm a film director, then fell in love with VR. And then it was very hard to do location-based VR with the scent generator and all the hardware. And we now, with SyncReality, offer a software to create content which adapts to every space. There's so many YouTube videos where people play Beat Saber and run against that TV set or against the wall. Because you have a guardian, and then that's it. And I say, Mr. President, tear down this guardian. Yeah, that means with SyncReality you can create games, educational XR, AR and VR is the same, spatial computing is the same. And you create a game or an education experience that adapts to your flat, and even all those walls and tables turn into game objects, automatic.
Aha. So the purpose of the Guardian to sort of protect you from the physical environment is no longer really needed when the physical environment is just included in the experience.
You're such a genius. Yeah, that's the point. And that's what.
Say that again.
And the safety element is just a nice side effect. We wanted to just unleash the power of the creator and enable them to have escape games at home and not going to some weird location-based drafty hall, and and also the sensual thing that every table turns into an iPad, every wall into a window to New York, and we don't use controllers, and there's no fatigue or like a sickness in VR because every meter in VR is a real meter, and you don't have to teleport anymore.
Teleporting is one of the things that makes me the most uncomfortable.
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
I prefer to fly always in VR. We hear a lot at AWE from Ori and others about dreams for the Metaverse. Do you have a dream for the Metaverse?
The dream for the Metaverse from our side is that it's always social, and that always the data sovereignty of the end user is kept intact. And you can decide if some advertisement, whatever content floods you or not. Mm-hmm. You can say, yes, get me a new fridge. But that you get again the sovereignty to say yes and no. Mm-hmm. And of course, the social thing is what I'm looking for. And even though it's Mark Zuckerberg and interoperability sounds silly, that is the thing that you can jump from one world to the other, and that no one has the right to prevent you from doing so.
Mm. So as somebody who is building Metaverse tools and helping to build the Metaverse, what's your responsibility to help solve those problems? And then what are you doing about it at SyncReality?
That we always wave the flag also to the big guys, meeting guys from Meta or Samsung or Pico, and telling, don't be shy to say, to give the power back to the user. And don't think that you lose money. You will win money because you will win trust. So if you don't say, I take your data and I just use it, but if you say you own this, the room scan, and you can always invite people and products, but not that a company owns that. And I tell them, do it like this. And Apple is doing exactly that, and they have high price stuff, and others earn it via advertisement. But it's a better thing to not exploit that, and that's why tomorrow we have a talk, and we talk exactly about data sovereignty and about also interoperable content and about tools, not only ours. Who are? Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not talking to you. That was the phone. That's this is sad. I have to stop that. That's ridiculous.
Our conversation got interrupted by AI listening to our conversation.
Damn.
Thanks, Siri.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for nothing. But what do we do? Yeah. We mention it, and it's not a marketing gag. It's a necessity. If we don't solve it, the whole market and our life will be doomed. So it's a necessity to do it, and it's a mutual weight on our shoulders. Also a beautiful weight because it's something new. And I don't want to believe that everything is like Black Mirror, but also some utopian elements are possible. I don't want to go away from this thought. I just believe in the positive thing, but we have to solve this, otherwise it will not work.
Doing the hard stuff later in post just doesn't work like it does in film, right? When you're talking about people's real lives.
That's a very good analogy. Fix it in post, your fucking life. Yeah, reverse, press reverse.
I feel like that's what we thought Instagram was gonna do.
Press rewind, isn't this a good title? Yeah.
Press rewind.
Rewind, be kind.
Congratulations, you've actually breezed through the questions and we've made it to the final question. And it's simply fill in the blank. The future is?
Beautiful. I just became a father. And it's a very beautiful 2,650 gram girl called Anouk. And my focus changed. And so I'm a bit more relaxed than before regarding career and whatever metaverse. But we should stick to the bold aims and stay a dreamer. Yeah.
As fathers, it's kind of our job to fix things for those kids. So I appreciate that. Cyril, I always enjoy talking to you. Thank you so much for making some time for us with your very busy booth and speaking schedule here at AWE. I can't wait for the next time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're coming back in June, AWE, with a full launch in Santa Clara.
Stay tuned for June.